One of the big reasons people ask me why I get into this, personal training, and it was something that really wasn't in my realm, something I really didn't plan on. But I ended up in the hospital on August of 2016. I had a serious Xanax habit, and in frustration, my marriage was ending, my business was ending. I picked up a drink. After 38 years, I decided to take a drink. And, well, we all know what happened then. I was in a very dangerous situation. I ended up in the VA hospital wearing a robe. I remember the day that I walked in, and I decided to turn myself into the VA to get some help to get me weaned off of that Xanax. That was the big thing to me. So when I signed a piece of paper, what was interesting was some big guy came up behind me, put his hands around my waist, and pulled my belt. Somebody else was downstairs taking my shoelaces out of my sneakers. Then I knew it was business. I heard the door close behind me, and I was in there. For 10 days, I was shuffling down that hallway. I had to use a walker. I was in stroke territory. I was in serious pain. And before they took me in, they stood me on the scale. I was 229 pounds. I was shocked. I didn't believe I had gotten that bad, but I did. Anyway, I got out of there in 10 days, and I had no place to go. I had no home. My wife was on the way out. She was heading her way, and I was heading mine, but I hadn't thought about a place where I was going to live. But anyway, one day I was walking my dog Bailey down by the railroad tracks, and I saw this big old building, and it was the Neshoba Valley Health Center. And I remember it was like, ooh. I looked in, it was a Sunday, and I looked in the window, and there was people in there. It was one of those 24/7 things, and it cost like $20 a month. But it had all the serious stuff in there. Anyway, I had nothing else to do with my life. So I started going down there, walking there, 900 steps. I know it was on my Fitbit. And I'd go in there, and I would just try to sort my frustrations out. In 2 or 3 weeks, I started to feel that awareness in my body. And, I started to see little things, But it kept going down there, and I realized I was starting to lose some weight. And I started getting that feedback in the mirror. That was amazing to me, to see my body starting to change because I was a total mess. But anyway, the personal training thing, I saw a personal trainer in there. He's some guy with a leather hat and a ponytail, and he looked like a homeless person. But he was putting people through their paces, and I was like, geez, he's not even paying attention. They're talking, and the guy's doing lat pull downs, and he's talking, flipping on. The guy's just going, yeah. So he's just after the money, But I asked somebody behind the desk, I said, what does it take to become a personal trainer? Because I wanted that information, at least for me. And they said, well, yeah, you go through ACE or NASM or whatever. Anyway, I went through a couple of them, and I said, man, this is really way too much information. All this stuff, the legs and straps and all the Latin names and everything. And I was like, what did I get myself into? Anyway, I had laid $600 out for the NASM thing, and I didn't think there was any turning around. But anyway, you know what? It became interesting. I started incorporating these things into my own moves. And you know what? I started coming around. I started getting compliments from people. And then people asking me if I was a trainer. I was like, no. But anyway, it stayed with me, and I finally got through it. On October 4th, 2017, I passed. Oh my God, it was the most stressful thing that ever happened. But anyway, fast forward, I'm here now, I'm doing this. There's a whole lot of shit I don't like about this business. I mean, this is just like, there's some real hokey business going on here, which I don't care for at all. You know what I mean? Some of these people, and some of the trainers, they have this do as I say, not as I do. They're fat boys. They got big bellies hanging out. They're looking at themselves in the mirror while someone else is straining. They don't care. It's just a cash business, So, but I always if I had my way, how would I do it? And then I thought about going online. And I was like, ugh, please. You know what I mean? That's too much. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to ask for money. I mean, I just don't, it's like, it's awkward. But anyway, I have a lot to offer. And I found out that I do, that some of the conversations I have with people, I have the nutrition side, which has always interested me. And being a professional chef all those years, you know how food kind of works together, and I've always had a passing interest in nutrition. But nutrition is the key. You know what I mean? Nick, you can flop around all day long, but if you don't know what you're sticking in your mouth, you know what I mean? You really got a problem. So that's where I think I can make a difference because, first of all, I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drunk. I've made way more mistakes than most people, and I've come out of it. And I come in now, I'm in the best shape of my life. Go figure. You know what I mean? I thought 72. Don't we all think 72 is like, walker time? It ain't. I'm an athlete. I'm an elder athlete. And I know I can share a lot with this audience. So, look out.